What happened in Squid Game Season 2? Season 2 of Squid Game began with Seong Gi-hun trying to find the recruiter who recruits the players for the game. Although he manages to find him, it takes him a bit of time to come face to face with him. When they finally meet each other, they play a game of Russian Roulette, which ends with the recruiter getting killed. As a result, Junho and Gi-hun get together, find the mysterious island, and finish everything. After talking to the frontman via an audio device, Gi-hun enters the game once again, while Junho follows Gi-hun so that he can infiltrate the island and finish everything. But their hopes are dashed when Gi-hun's tracking device is removed, proving once again that the frontman is always one step ahead. The game begins, and the first competition is once again red light, green light. Even though Gi-hun tries to save a lot of players, the game continues to claim countless casualties, as its ruthless nature spares no one from its unforgiving challenges. After the conclusion of the first game, the voting takes place, during which player 456 reveals that he played these games previously and turned out to be the sole survivor, winning 45.6 billion won. As soon as he makes this claim, everyone starts to think that he could make them win the games, and the competition continues. The games continue to move ahead and players keep losing their lives. Apart from the games, this season also dives deeper into the human psyche, and they change sides when money is involved. On the other hand, the introduction of Player 1 makes things even more interesting. After the first vote, viewers get to know about Player 1's identity, and it turns out that the front man has joined the game to make Gi-hun believe that there's no good left in the world, only selfishness and cruelty driving people's actions. Surprisingly, he doesn't let Gi-hun and his close ones die early in the game, taking them until the very last game. Will Gi-hun and other team members be able to outsmart the front man and accomplish the mission? How did Squid Game Season 2 end? In the final moments of the penultimate episode, both sides, X and Os, fight against each other, in which 5 people lose their lives, including Thanos. The O team loses 3 members and decides to plot against Team X. Gi-hun knows that something disastrous will take place once the lights go out, and that's why they take the matter into their own hands. Player 456 tells his closest allies to hide under their bunk beds when the lights go out, because certain members of Team O will seize the chaos as an opportunity to hunt down and eliminate players from Team X. Escalating the brutal rivalry between the groups, shockingly, the bloodbath begins as soon as the lights go out, and members of Team O start killing the members of Team X, so that the games can continue. Many members of both teams lose their lives, but Gi-hun and other members of Team X, including Myung-ji, player 333, Dae-ho, player 246, Hyunju, player 120, Yong-sik Geum-ja, player 149, Jun-mi, player 222, remain alive because of their strategy. The bloodbath continues, and it forces the pink guards to enter the room. After breaking the brawl, they start scanning the bodies, and as soon as they do that, Gi-hun and other members outmaneuver them by taking their guns and killing them one by one. They kill many guards and start a rebellion. Surprisingly, the frontman is helping them by killing his own men. They take one of the guards in their captivity and tell him to take them to the frontman. As they climb the stairs, they are met by several other guards who open fire at the players. A gunfight takes place between the guards and players as chaos erupts, blurring the lines between predator and prey, with survival hanging by a thread in the face of unrelenting violence. Player 1 and others tell Gi-hun to move ahead and confront the mind behind these games. As a result, Gi-hun and Jung-bae move ahead and come across a staircase that leads straight to the room where the frontman resides. However, that staircase is heavily guarded, and they somehow kill most of the guards that come in front of them. So now. Meanwhile, Player 1 and a couple more make their way to Ji-ho and Young-bae so that they can help them. Meanwhile, the other players instruct Dae-ho to head to the sleeping quarters and retrieve the remaining ammunition left behind by the guards who were killed there. Dae-ho, who is visibly shaken by all the fighting, manages to take hold of the ammo present there, but fails to return because he gets really anxious about listening to the gunshots. Hyunju tries contacting him but gets no answer. and as a result, Hyunju enters the room and tries taking the remaining ammo from Dae-ho. However, before Hyunju can leave the room, the guards enter the room and take control of the situation. Elsewhere, Player 1 and a couple of players take an alternate route to tackle the guards from behind, and that's when Player 1 strikes. He kills both players and contacts Gi-hun through the walkie-talkie, making him realize that he is dead. All the remaining players with guns die as soon as they get out of ammo. On the other hand, Gi-hun and Gongbei surrender because they are out of ammo and get to their knees. A few moments later, the front man comes into his usual attire with a black mask on his face. He sees player 456, points a gun toward him and says, "Did you have fun playing the hero? Now witness the consequences of your little game." He takes the gun away from him and points it toward Jungbei, killing him in an instant. The finale ends with Gi-hun screaming in anguish, the weight of his choices and the horrors he's witnessed finally overwhelming him as everything he fought for crumbles around him. Does the ending of Season 2 pave the way for Season 3? Yes, the cliffhanger ending of Season 2 paves the way for a thrilling Season 3, which might see new players entering the game. Viewers do get a glimpse of the upcoming edition as the credits roll. The clip shows the red light, green light game commencing with new players, and the setting has changed, along with the doll. Meanwhile, there's no news of what happened to the remaining players of the present edition of the games. Did they all die? Did the games continue after this rebellion failed? Where is Gi-hun now? Well, for that, we would have to wait for Season 3 to arrive on Netflix. Kiribosh's tale leaves a damp impression, and small specks of snow feel like bullet holes in a scarlet coat. If you love our daily updated stories and you are in America, Europe, Asia, Africa, or any other country on this planet, make sure that you subscribe at OG TV Show YouTube channel. We love you so much. By now we have produced this piece of material for just over 120,000 people, a result uncommon in a world where everything is so polarized.